ourselves then. Yeah, it is okay. Because we are a TOT. Animal health is also another factor to determine.
But again, now from what we're getting here, we need to do some changes in our daily practices. The impact should be maximum production of milk, so that our pockets will be okay by the end of the day. We share ideas, we go back there, we share ideas. So with that, then we will minimize some wastages, and we'll put in less and we will harvest more.
Tukiendelea na kusoma, hiyo masomo itatusaidia kufuga ng'ombe mzuri, tutoe maziwa mingi, tupate pesa mzuri.
To do our best to make more milk and to encourage other people how to keep good cows and to make a good product. And it is motivating, yeah.
Thank you for having organized such a program. I know it is rare, but this program is actually very educative.
We want to thank you first of all for mobilizing and informing us about this program, for training them and maybe benchmarking to other places so that they can see what others do in the area. And in partnership with the CAK, we are growing with the relationship, and that's why we are here. The objective of this program is to meet more women and youth in our local areas.
So I'm very thankful for this funding to our donors AU for having come in at this time when we are having that challenge of the climate change in the country. So the new knowledge these guys are acquiring, the TOTs are acquiring, will be very useful for them so that they can be able to minimize the risk of losses in their farms.
First is to thank the donors so much, because this milestone, without them as a cooperative, we wouldn't have reached. If they increase the milk production from 7 to 10, it translates that there will be increase in income and also improved in nutrition.
Because we talked about hygiene. If the hygiene is not observed, you're going to have problems in your calf rearing. Feed at an early age. You introduce at an early age, let them get to know how to feed on pellets, how to feed on forages.
That will sort out their problems in terms of knowing the weather conditions.
About the dairy component, how to do the best practices in dairy in terms of feeding. We have other partners that are working on genetics and other disciplines like record keeping and finance. And what we've been training our farmers here and other areas is that we need to focus a lot about balanced diet, new kind of nutrition, where you are looking at the base source that can supply energy. We are looking at protein supplementation and the right combinations of energy and protein that can have the impact in increasing milk production. For the program partners, what I would like to mention here is that we need to focus on our strengths. People that are best placed to talk about nutrition of animals and how to plant forages, those that can do value addition of milk, and those that can do the best genetics, and as well as marketing and record keeping that this project is embracing. This is a very good concept that we need to bring on board.
Mungu awabariki na waendelee pali wamebakisha kutusomesa tuweze kusomesa wenzangu. Tumewashukuru sana.
Watuwezeshe kupata seeds zenye zinaweza kuwa kwa haraka zenye ni drought tolerance.
I'm very thankful to the donors that can enable me to achieve my goals.
This project will bring the youth and women so that they can participate very actively in dairy farming, because they'll work more as a team, and with that we can be able now to increase the milk production in our households, and that one will also alleviate poverty in areas that we work in. We are eternally grateful to ART, the donors, that is European Union, for this project, because I believe this project will be a game changer in the how we do our farming.
Amesoma kiangazi, si ndio? Ng'ombe wake saizi anakula kulingana, hata kama hatujapata mvua kwa hiyo muda wote, ng'ombe wake amekuwa na hata so climate change is a big issue that has happened across the board, and mainly for farmers in this area, because the lack of reliance on rain-fed agriculture has really proved to be a challenge for most farmers. So many farmers face the challenge of water resource as one of the biggest challenges. Followed by that, there's a need for a bit of capital in terms of ensuring that they can be able to do their agriculture very well. So that includes everything from ensuring that they have the right technologies, they have the right information. Because you're doing a training of trainers for these farmers, we have to basically equip them with the information. Kama ni kutengeneza hiyo water pan ama hizo madam.
Imenisaidia kwa sababu nimeweza kujua mambo mingi juu ya ukulima. Nimepata ujuzi ambao sikuwa nayo. Ninaona hiyo itanifaidi katika ukulima wangu na kuongeza mapato. Katika ukulima wa ng'ombe, sikuwa ninajua venye nitaipatia chakula vizuri, na ile ratio nilikuwa ninapatia haikuwa ile mzuri, lakini sasa nimejua. Kama huku tuko na shortage ya maji sana, kama tunaweza pata venye tutatumia irrigation kupata hiyo maji na system of irrigation ili tuweze kulima vizuri, kuongeza mapato. Ningesema ni asante sana kwa maana wametusaidia. Tulikuwa katika giza, lakini wameanza kuleta mwanga.
I started by providing a place to be called an office, and where we shall be aggregating all the milk that we collect. From 32 liters, we grew to 100 liters. And in a few years, we are at 5,000 liters. The maximum that we've collected in a day was about 80,000 liters. And that is before these long droughts, came in or struck in. The single savior of any farming is water. If we can increase production per animal, the animals that we have in those 4 counties, we cannot even afford the capacity to process that milk. Given maybe in the next 5-10 years, we should have more youth now, active in daily farming. But about 5,000 or so youth are being assisted. Their livelihood is this kind, directly or indirectly. Same with men, same with women. It's about improving the economy so that there is money to buy, money to spend. And that is what we're doing.
New KCC is a leading dairy processor in East Africa. We are one of the key implementing partners, partnering with the Cooperative Alliance of Kenya on the ART project, which has been a great success. There is a lot of opportunities in this project because we are bringing on board a lot of innovations, a lot of technology, and these are areas that I believe women and youth are better placed. The direct beneficiaries are 2,400 women and youth, and indirectly 10,000. And we are hoping along the value chain, that is not only at the farm level, we'll be able to create around 60 jobs.
CAK represents over 22,000 cooperatives with a membership of 14 million. And part of the membership and the number of cooperatives are in the agricultural sector. So one of the milestones that we have gained is the practical implementation of research information, innovations, and technologies that have in the past remained in the offices of the research institutions. So linking the rural farmer with the researcher and with technology is a big achievement. And that has been one of the aims of the overall ART project. We also thank our partners for going over and above the expectations. We call upon other partners to really support the initiative and help us to upscale to the next level.
CAF winning replaces a formula.
We are strengthening them to understand dairy farming as a business enterprise, not just a hobby. Because you realize most of them will have it, but they will have it as a backyard. They'll have something else they're doing, but not really giving it the seriousness that it deserves. We also train them on budgeting and how to keep track of the budgets, the actual expenses, the actual incomes, and what it signifies when they go overboard in terms of those budgets, because then that means the bottom line, they will not be able to make as much as possible in terms of their profitability. Financial literacy and ensuring that these farmers, the youth and the women, they look at farming as a business enterprise, not just as a normal hobby. The youth are enthusiastic, and I see a bright future.
Basically, with CAGREC, we have been training farmers on breeding, key considerations in dairy breeding, and also we are also trying to encourage our farmers to take up AI. So we are also teaching them how to interpret the sire catalog, so that the farmer can be able to select the best bull for the cow she or he has.
Our partnership with CAK dates many years back when we started partnering in reaching out to organized farmer groups, mainly through dairy cooperatives. So that stands out very strongly for us as an organization, being a breeding institution, because we are keen on ensuring that we provide quality breeding material for increased productivity. The other impact that we look forward to achieving is that just seeing farmers having improved livelihoods and increased incomes, especially the youths that we are currently training with CAK now, will be able to carry out the artificial insemination and transform the lives of others while creating employment for themselves.
Co-operative Alliance of Kenya is the apex organization of the cooperative movement in this country. We're the apex in the sense that all the cooperatives in this country are anchored under the umbrella organization called Cooperative Alliance of Kenya. But for this particular AirTire project is aimed at addressing the youth and the women who are in agriculture. The project is covering the whole of East Africa and beyond. But for Kenya, we picked on dairy. We are aiming at training about already now 120 young women and youth to become trainers of other farmers, improve their life, live better. Can we leave them better than we found them? So that transformation, that life transformation is our intention. We will see life changing. We are going to see more people being attracted to agriculture. If we don't make agriculture financially attractive, that the youth will be coming back to agriculture. And therefore I want to encourage those partners who have been giving us support in terms of financial support to continue and expand this project, because we can see value in it. It's going to change the lives, not only for the short term or immediate term, but for a very, very, very long time. Africa is a net importer of milk. If we produce enough, we have enough market in Africa to sell our dairy products.